Alrighty. Oh, we are back at this again. So we got the second half of the opening missions that we need to do. To Kozama Uka. I've been content waiting here, dining on the third promise's coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? Huh, why isn't the chat showing up? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, the Twitch emotes. Yeah. I just wanted it to be the emoticon for that moment. On the route to Okanu, we go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama Uka River. Is that right? Oh, that's Wuklamat. It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Damn. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozama Uka, we should head over to the Arch. Alright. Let's run over there. This place is real empty. Maybe it's just because it's Seraph. Or maybe people are everywhere else. They're in other places. That makes sense. Are we all ready to leave? Sure. And onward to Kozama Uka. Open the way. I was gonna say, it'd be some fuck shit if this guy just doesn't let us through. Little cutscene here.
Kozamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
These really just sound like... That just sounded like a journal entry. But... So this is like proper rainforest. It cannot be comfortable walking around in all that leather.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I told you I've been here before. Come on, Okanu isn't much farther.
I have to talk with Cryo. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Sounds good to me. I love the random texture on the ground. Like all the leaves and stuff. That's good. Oh yeah, I can ride things here. If only I can fucking actually fly instead of just hover off the ground. Discover a new location. You know, I kind of picked this fight. I shouldn't be hating it as much. Jesus. I don't know what the fuck that was. Ah, everyone has arrived and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about, Okhanu. Alright. New Ethernet. Oh, so this is the new Ethernet destination. Okay. I am just gonna go get that Aetheryte real quick before anything else. Unlock the gemstone trader. Huh, okay. Can I access it from here? Okay. Like, is it... I didn't know if the fence made it inaccessible or something. Okay. Alright, let's continue on. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Kali? Elderly Hanu woman. What now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanu Hali, welcome you to Okhanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of secession. That was easy. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. I like this music. Good music. Good just creature music. Right then. It helped to do some investigating at Huachumpelo, so let's take a look around here as well. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Aaronville, Alizé, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Ira, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. Alphino just wants more Ira time. Look around Okhanu. 2 different locations in the same place. Dispirited Hanu. Ah, sigh. You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn servants sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. While roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Sigh. Aw, poor buddy. Yeah, that looks rough. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Maybe we can help. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is this guy just fishing? Oh, wait, can I? No, wait, I'm nowhere near the level that's probably needed to fish here. I'm gonna lose everything. Wonder if I'll catch anything here. Maybe. Bundled reeds. Grab some. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Okay. There it is. Probably should go around. Boat of woven reeds. This must be a festival piece. Some manner of boat? Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. Okay. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu, then. Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. Okay. To the south over there? We ought to hurry over, too. Oh, are you just gonna get teleported there? Fair enough. Very well.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
The perfect child.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
I like
I
her.
am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Gross.
You made it after all.
Gross. Fuck these guys. Fuck them.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
Weaving, maybe?
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be
That's
Dawn
cute.
Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja.
Yes, tell him off.
Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
I don't get it. What do people see in this guy?
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
Probably
What
wouldn't
of
understand,
Little
though.
Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Why are you just saying this out loud? Like, there's no point in this. Wonder if he's just gonna invite us to join
Damn it.
him or something.
Just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Yeah, you do that, Wuklamat.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Nah, I just say let's deal with our problems here and now.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
I mean, I like I'm saying, just go ape shit. We just can't pick fights with our with the people who are giving us the tasks. It says nothing about picking fights with the other candidates. Wuklamat is eager to help solve the Hanu's woes. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. Alright. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves, and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? The weeds. Of course, follow me. Alright. A little bit of ways away. Another big map. This place has got 3 aetherites. Uyuyub? Is that what this place is called? Hang on, I gotta see this name, see if I can find this name. Okanu, okay. Uyuyub, yeah, it's Uyuyub. I love naming conventions. I wonder if it actually means something. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. We're here to help. Jesus. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Wilted reeds. As Anu Holly described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Don't want to step on any of them. Paddy water. The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. Paddy mud. If only there was a whole class that's dedicated to, you know, plant life. The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. Well, yeah, there's water running on it. I would hope it's not dry or flaky. Lethargic frog. Small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Okay, interesting. Oh, a water strider. Bit sluggish, though. More of a water shambler. Seems like everything's just kind of blah in here. Not amiss with the patties themselves, as far as I can tell. Yeah. What about you, Aaronville? Any luck? Seen enough? I'll call everyone together. We can share our discoveries. Well, let's see what everybody else saw. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? Oh wow, it's all of a sudden very sunny. I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creature seemed lifeless, couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there's another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyous and alive. It is an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, honestly. Right? I failed to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, in being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wuklamat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. I think this is that's the big thing about this expansion, is that we're not the main characters. We're all the side characters to Wuklamat's story. I think that's what's getting people tripped up. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'm just at the very beginning of this expansion too, so I don't fucking know. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that look like a bird. And that big building to the north, let's go and see it! There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. You missed that, huh? Alrighty, let's go back. This way. Are those practice dummies? Oh, they are! Interesting. I'm not sure if I've ever seen them look like that before. Huh. Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section. Okay. So we gotta find damage on it. Okay, so immediately, missing an eye. I see the broken sort of handle part over here. There we go. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? That's one. Missing eye. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Alright, there's a third one somewhere. Bedraggled feathers. Oh, okay. These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Alright. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What's going on here? We were admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's in such a poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather? Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings, no ihihana. Ihihana! That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival. I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. We don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need a bakisha for the missing eye, uyuipa wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. A bakisha is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uyuipa wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however... The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics. That's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated. If we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. The float might also function as an arcane device. I see where you're going here. I can oop alley your oop. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? For what? Oh, the Ihihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the boat was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. There you go, you got it together. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, pure prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait, the float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. When the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. Honestly, I feel like her brother's gonna come in and, find, oh, there's, microbes in this shit. Yeah, there's, literally germs in the water that's making it grow less. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Okay, I just got a notification that someone's at the door. Looks like they're cleaning out there. It's an apartment complex. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okhanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. We're getting it together, boys. And girls. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine, after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu, and certainly let's all go together. Alrighty. Oh, hello. Thanks to Wuklamot, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instincts. Alright, complete. Linu Hanu wishes to take you to the shipwright. The shipwright's name is Wook Ivu. He's a Zabral who only moved to Kozamauka a few years ago, but he has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu Hanu greeting? Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes. We shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Okbekby to the east of here. Alright. Alright. So far, definitely a slow start to the expansion. Looks like there's a variety of peoples here. Is this like a trading outpost? Okbekby. This is Okbekby, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozamauka from Tuliolal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. Okay, so it's the Okhanu is like the village specifically for the Hanu. The Hanu? The Hanu. But if anybody else wants to live in this area, this is the place for it. At least that's what I'm assuming he means. As for Wukivu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up to the stairs can be challenging. Damn it, why can't I just fly? Oh, fuck. Okay. It's just spiraling all the way up. Just in circles. Are we almost up? There we go. So wait, why does a shipwright live all the way at the top here? Does he just toss shit over the edge? Oh fuck, that would have been bad.
What do you want with me?
Fix the ship.
Right. The greeting.
Oh boy. This is not gonna end well. Okay, this ended a little better than what I expected.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kano, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
That's a good outlook. That's good. That's right.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
Did you?
You're Wu Clement.
What's the history?
What an unexpected honor for old Wokavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
It's fine.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
Will not? Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
That was quick.
How prompt.
All right.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials.
That's a shame.
My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
Forget about it?
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
All right. Honestly, I'm okay with this. Just let us do what you need us to do.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Is that education?
Well, maybe a little.
I don't think that was education. That's just
Allow me to show you
a structured guess.
We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
All right.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
Thanks. I guess. This whole conversation is so fucking
That should save
stilted.
us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Like, I can definitely tell this conversation was a lot more funnier in Japanese, just by like the tsukomi and like the tsukomi comedy. I don't know. I feel like this writing was a lot smoother in Japanese. Oh, we got a spy.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
I honestly, this is probably the most hateable villain that Final Fantasy XIV has ever written. Like, this guy is just straight up asshole. I don't know, like, it's kind of nuts how unlikable he is. There's no redeeming qualities to this man. Alright, I guess one of the reasons that I'm going to be pushing through this story is praying for that man's downfall. That's going to be my thing. Alright. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okhanu. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna ether right there. Can't be fucked. Oh, the alpaca keep. I'll make sure to talk to them. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Before we get you saddled up, I'll need to add your name to the register. Okay. Nothing. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Okay, is there a road? Can you follow this one? Please don't attack. Okay, fine. Fine. You can go fuck yourself. Nope. Alright. Guess the path doesn't take me anywhere, and we're hoofing it through forest. Big beetle, big frog. Please don't attack me. I don't want to deal with it. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw Abakasa by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Alright. Can I access it from here? Is this the way in? Yeah, there we go. Eye-catching glimmer. Bitch. Can I collect the ether current now? Alright, cool. Shiny pebble catches your eye, but its color is gray rather than green. Alright, alright. Another one. This better be the right one, because I don't see anything else. Find a chunk of stone glowing a distinct shade of green. This seems to be the exact kind of material Linuhanu was looking for. Okay. Picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have any better luck inside the cave? I think so. Yes, this is a Bakusa. Along with Cryle's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you've brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. Good. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Zihihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Wuklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize the path to my recovery. Our recovery is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we have taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall! With that, let us return and deliver the Abakusa to Wook Evu's waiting hands. Alrighty. Let's see. At least teleport half the way there. What is that? Oh, that's just a normal mission. I was like, is that another, like, gem trader over there that I'm missing? No, this is just a normal mission. Just go this way. I forget that they added like the leaning into the turns. This is not working well. I've been trying to climb up this thing without using my mouse to, like, drag the screen around. But it feels like it's more janky doing it like this. Made it, though. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. What of the Abaxa? Hopefully this is the right stuff. Yes, these are excellent samples. A good quantity, too. A goodly quantity. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyuipo's conductivity. Kryl? Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to the Okanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. I still don't understand how you, like, transport the goods from up here to down there. Is there, like, a lift? Like a winch of some kind? There's flags. There's flags. There's no lift system. The amount of fall you can do without dying is fucking crazy. All right. Gathering the Uyuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wukivu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into an Uyuipo tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. Yeah. At least we've seen to the poles in the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the wet feathers from the twins. Alright. Alright. Wuklamat settles down to rest before the festival gets underway. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Alrighty. Over there, by the float. Isn't that the third promise? And the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. It's fine. Oh, I wouldn't be quick to count Kona out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. Perhaps. Yeah, that sounds like our Kona. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up of a solution. Be that as it may, our solution is nearly ready. Indeed. As soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it! Called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing from Malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Erenville swirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wukivu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? You're looking at her. Our beloved Ihihana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? This bone won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in slow procession towards Kozanuaki, where the sacred likeness of Kashiahi is ensconced. Jesus, these names. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wukivu has finished the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wukivu with the repairs. If you're unsure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the Stride of the Sun. We shall see to clearing it end to end. Is this like a dungeon? This is a dungeon, isn't it? This sounds like a dungeon. Forget I can run. As Linuhanu said, Kozanuaki should be down this way. Then off to the east where the path branches, then something about bridges and the Stride of the Sun? Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've culled all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kashiahi. Alright. I was hoping for a dungeon. Bridge Puyu. Ooh, good job, Kryl. I told you, you don't need to watch over me anymore. Alright, alright. Oh wow, that's a ways off. So they're planning on bringing this float a long ways. Ha! That's one down. That's an ugly motherfucker. Jesus. Argos! I missed Argos. Well, hello. God damn it. No. I don't wanna. Yeah, fuck off. At this rate, we'll soon have the route to Kozanuaki something, whatever. Ah. Yesterday, I definitely bit my tongue while trying to pronounce these new names. Ooh. Oh, shit. Alrighty. Oh, wait. Oh. I'm gonna go get this etherite here. Uyui Poga. Uyui Poga. Is that Uyui? Uyui Poga? Okay, there's some people here. I wonder why. I wonder if there's some kind of thing that happens here. There's cutscenes, so there's definitely some, like, story reason that people are here. We shall see. At some point in the future, I guess. Oh shit, wrong button. Oh, Alice. Now this is my kind of busy work. Yeah, seems to be in your element. Sorry about all the changing music. Well, hello. This looks like a primal that we're gonna have to fight. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kashiahi. Kashaihi? The Hanu deity of the harvest. Even their sacred images are woven with reeds. It reminds me of something I saw in Academia Aniter. I was half expecting a flying whale. A whale? Why a whale of all things? Anyway, it's said that the Kashai here was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to the Tural by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent. Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but should we get back to Linu Hanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Alright, interesting. I'm interested to see what the other options would have said. Meanwhile, in Okanu. Oh no.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
This is definitely not a an allegory for the current political climate of the United States. This is not...
wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Good job.
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Just hold off a little bit.
If that's what you want.
Keep him busy.
Into that blow.
Clearly not everything. You're still standing.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us. But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre.
Oh, I doubt that.
What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort, sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Can't he just be disqualified? Like, isn't that just the king's will?
Two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, third promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
get this show on the road. Yeah, the level of hateable villain that Bakul Jaja is, I do not like him. Thank you for coming to our rescue. Try to protect the float, but against that two-head, may as well not have been there at all. Wuklamat, nonsense. You stood your ground and brought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. Hell yeah. Like, that's crazy. Standing up against, like, a known warrior like that? Wook Evu wishes to spread word that the festival will soon be held. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oh, Hokali? See? I remember! She did it! I was a little too zoomed out, but... With the chat mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the word Ohokali to greet the Okanu villagers. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the dispirited one first, right? Oh no, let's do the melancholy one. Since it's a little further out. Ohokali. Ohokali! But thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. I wonder what they say. There's nothing to look forward to anymore. Okay. Ohokali. Ohokali. The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Damn, it's like a 180. Like, shit. Why wasn't this brought up sooner? Mournful Hanu. So much has been taking... Aw. Okay, Ohokali. Ohokali! What? The float is fixed! Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Yeah, that's a good outlook. Don't need to give me a reason to party, though. This is the Warrior Lights summer break. Like, he's... The things that he's dealt with, Ira has dealt with, is way bigger than just this stuff. So he's just like, yeah, let's just party. Like... This is great. The Hanu were pleased to hear their festival was going ahead, I imagine. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last.
so few have come.
I mean, I guess we can't expect everyone to be here.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
How
It is
so?
also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
Okay.
Ready and...
I could get used to this.
That's cute.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
I wonder if it's just gonna be like a complete 180.
Well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulon Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozaduaki!
All right, what's gonna happen? That's the big mystery. I wonder if that's meant to be Alexander.
For you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
They did mention Academia and Niter. I'm gonna have to look up which trials those were.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy.
Okay. And they doubted that this has actual, like, magical significance to the growth?
Receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
God damn, it was just like a one and done thing.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible.
Psych, Kona did all of this. I'd equally be pissed and just it'd be the funniest thing ever if this was just Kona just like, yeah, I actually kind of fixed it while you guys were all off partying. By the way, you're welcome. Alright. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please, feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task.
So we succeeded!
That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
I love the name for their baby selves.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater. But today's events remind us of the power in tradition.
Kona!
What has he brought to the table?
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Yep. Figured that that's what's something like that was going to happen.
Just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
What else then, nerd? Fucking nerds.
Without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
Is Graha helping him?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
But it's fun!
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
I just want to hug her. She has a very huggable voice. Not like mommy vibes, but like just mom. Just mom.
Five more to go.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
There's such sibling energy. That's so cute.
You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Torihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
So is it guaranteed by this time next year, like it's going to be swapped over? There's not going to be like a prolonged transfer period?
Times, indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
That's ominous. Are they going to use that here? My journey has just started and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wukiwu for one. He's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Li Nuhanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Shabal Yavtie. Alrighty. Bevy Marketplace. Look at us. The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Alright. With that, I think that's where we're going to end today. A little bit of a shorter stream, but I do have plans later tonight. So this is a good stopping point. Allows me to prepare for what comes up next later in the story and later tonight for myself. I'm actually going to be running a D&D session, so I'm excited. I've been working on that all week. Working on the map and setting it up on the virtual tabletop. Very excited. Well, with that being said, I hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of your life. And I will see you all next time. This is K-Sawk signing out. Bye, everybody!